What's going on, my dudes? It's your boy Beardson Beardly here, and just got done watching the EA Play Live Extravaganza 2021 thing, and thought I would give you my takes on what happened there. Honestly, it wasn't that bad, really. I didn't stream it. I usually stream these things, and I decided I was like, nah, I'm not gonna stream it, and I'm glad I didn't, to be honest with you, because there wasn't a whole lot there that I was super excited about. Um, a lot of stuff that we already knew about. Wow, Apex Legends has a new season coming out. Oh, cool. I don't. I really. It's really frustrating to me that game developers feel the need to do press conferences and events like this to tell us about a bunch of stuff that we already know or then can play. It's really stupid to me that you're spending all this money and time and efforts and resources to do these kinds of things. I don't really care that Apex Legends has a new season coming out, or I don't really care that Knockout City is doing a new season. I just it seems totally unnecessary to me, but I get it. I guess marketing, blah blah blah, whatever. I don't even want to hate on Knockout City. I actually played it for a little bit. It was fun. It was a fine game, whatever. But I did uninstall it because I just didn't really want to play it anymore. But yeah, I mean that's typically what most of these things are, at least from the smaller non-hardware publishing developers tends to be. Is check out this game that's already out. Check out this game that's already out. And it's boring. It's just boring, and it's a waste of everybody's time. Mainly the reason I wanted to watch this thing is I wanted to see more Battlefield 2042, which we got, and I'll talk about here in a minute. But that part of the show was good. I mean, I mean, we can go through it. They started off with like a racing game or something. I didn't care. I'm not even saying that the game's bad. I don't care about racing games at all. So, if you are watching this channel for racing game coverage, I would implore you to go find somebody else because I could really give a crap less about racing games. I maybe play one racing game every like 5 years, if that. So I mean I don't even care about Forza. So I would implore you to go somewhere else. And then they showed off Apex Legends, which I just don't really care about. I don't even think Apex really is a bad game. I mean honestly, it's probably one of the better battle royales out there. I just don't like it. So again, I don't care. If you're here for Apex Legends news, also find somewhere else to get your news because I don't care. They announced like a new hero or something. I don't know. And then after that, it was Knockout City, which if you're here for Knockout City news, I am also regretful to inform you I don't care about that game. New season, new maps, a new ball or something, right? Yeah, who cares? It was all boring. And then they showed off some indie game. What was it called? Like World of I can't something random, Book of Random or something. I don't think the game looked terrible, but it just didn't really grab me. It didn't, I think the big selling point of that game is supposed to be its art style, and its art style just looks like a knockoff Tim Burton movie, and I mean pretty blatant, honestly. Like I legitimately was watching this, and I was like, Tim Burton's gonna sue somebody over this. Like that's how egregious it is. Uh, Infringing on like kind of his art style or whatever. I was okay. They kept saying too, like stop motion animation. I think they said that a couple times. There's no stop motion animation in this game. I don't know where that's coming from. Like the thing opens up like just an animated 2D trailer, and then it's just like 3D graphics. I'm like, where are they getting this? Maybe I'm hallucinating, but I'm pretty sure they said stop motion animation like 3 times, and I'm like, this is not stop motion animation. It's just animation. But yeah, I don't know. It's supposed to be some game where you roll dice and there's cards and stuff. And usually I like those kinds of games, but this just didn't really appeal to me at all, to be honest with you. I'm sure this will be a hit with somebody. I don't think the game looked bad. I'm sure it's a fine game, but just not for me. Not for me in particular. I don't really care. Then we finally got on with what I was really excited for, which is Battlefield 2042. Now, I actually am pretty excited about Battlefield 2042, which I shouldn't be, because Battlefield 1 I didn't really like, Battlefield 5 I didn't really like. My favorite Battlefield is Bad Company 2, though. Okay? That's my favorite Battlefield game. Battlefield, Bad Company 2, Battlefield 3. That's the sweet spot of the series for me. I think those are some of the greatest multiplayer shooters of all time. I've played Bad Company 2 so much in my youth, and even pretty recently I reinstalled it and started playing it up again, because I just love that game, and there's so much fun to be had, and so many classic maps. And so they showed off the new game mode in Battlefield 2042, which is the Battlefield Portal. This has already been leaked a while ago, and I read about the leaks. But I am glad to see it confirmed, and honestly, it looked pretty good in motion. So basically, the Battlefield Portal is going to be a place where you can make custom game modes, which is pretty lit. I heard them say that you can make an infected game mode, much a la like Halo. That's awesome. Very cool. I'm honestly, like, as someone who's been skeptical at the Battlefield franchise for the past few iterations of it, I'm actually pretty excited to play this game, and the inclusion of the Battlefield Portal is like a big win for me, because you're able to play as like Bad Company 2 characters, Battlefield 3 characters, Battlefield 1942 characters, so you can be World War II, whatever. That's awesome. I really, really like that a lot. That's a really fun concept. Not only that, but you have the guns from those different eras of games too. Fantastic, because one of my biggest kind of reservations about Battlefield 2042 is going to be the weaponry. Weaponry is such a huge part of the game, and when you get into futuristic weapons, it's real hit and miss. Sometimes they nail it, right? I think sometimes futuristic weapons feel really good, really nice, really clean, and sometimes they don't. So having the ability to use those old weapons in the game, huge win for me, because I know without a shadow of a doubt I'm going to have some fun in this game. And the game modes looked ridiculous. They had like little robot drones versus tanks. This was actually the one that most appealed to me. There's a game mode it's a rush type game mode, and you can do 4 players versus 32, but the 32 players have reduced health because they're the soldiers from World War II, and the 2042 soldiers of 4 have to go and fight these. I was like, that sounds awesome. That sounds really cool, actually. I'm excited. I'm actually excited about Battlefield again, which is saying a lot. I mean, EA, man, like, EA is such a strange company because they are very corporate, and they are very like cold and calculated in a lot of things that they do. And I think the past console generation, really, with the PS4 onward, they haven't really done a whole lot that's really impressed me or made me give them my money. Things like Anthem are a pretty big example of that, and I do think that maybe they're starting to become cognizant of their reputation within the games industry, and they're trying new things. Like, I mean, as much as I'm crapping on that, randoms game or whatever, at least it's kind of an original game, I mean, I really can't hate on I don't want to hate on it too much. It was at least like an original concept and everything. I haven't seen a game like that before, so kudos to those guys. I'm probably not going to play it, really, to be honest with you, but I'm sure that's something for somebody out there, right? And then this new Battlefield is going in the totally right direction for me, and it's hitting all the check marks. One of the biggest check marks for me that I was really wanting, and they actually fulfilled. I literally said this while I was watching the trailer. They was like, yeah, we're going to have some old Battlefield maps from some of the old games, and I immediately said, I want No Shower Canals in there. And the next thing you know, No Shower Canals is on the screen. And we enjoyed that, did we not? No, No Shower Canals, man. If you've never played a Team Deathmatch No Shower Canals game on Battlefield 3, man, you are missing out on one of the funnest times to be had in a video game, man. I will never forget playing Battlefield 3 on No Shower Canals Team Deathmatch server 24/7. One of the funnest times to be had. You set down a recon beacon, you die, and then you switch classes. and then you parachute in and you get your C4, you're just dropping C4 as you parachute down, and then you just detonate it to kill like 20 people. Oh my god, that was so fun. That was, I mean, just so much fun, especially when you had a squad of 4 people doing that, so it's literally just explosions everywhere on the entire map. It was a fantastic time. I'm so glad that No Shark Canals is in Battlefield 2042. That is an instant, like, I would honestly, I'm not even exaggerating, if they did Battlefield 3 remastered, but it was just nothing but No Shark Canals 24/7 team deathmatch, I would spend like $70 for that, because it is one of my favorite experiences in a video game. So everything I'm seeing from Battlefield 2042, as someone who did not like Battlefield 5 and did not like Battlefield 1 and kind of lost hope for the Battlefield franchise, I'm buying this game day one. And I'm excited to do it. I'm actually enthusiastic to hand them my money and say, here you go, my friends. Welcome back into my life. I'm excited. And then on top of that, I mean, on top of the ridiculous and crazy game modes with Battlefield Portal, they also said a new mode, Hazard Zone, is coming. Now, we don't know a whole lot about that game mode yet, but I imagine it's going to be some... I don't think it's going to be a full Battle Royale. I don't think it's going to go lean into Battle Royale. I think there'll be elements of Battle Royale in it, but I think it's going to be kind of a new spin on that kind of genre. I mean, that's been kind of the leaks. There's been some leaks about it, but I mean, who knows if any of those are true. But I will say the leaks have been right about the Battlefield Portal. So, according to a lot of the leaks, it's going to be like a pseudo Battle Royale mode that's going to be free to play. And it sounds interesting, to say the least. I can't even really remember all the details for the leaks, but I am excited. But, I mean, just everything there in the package right now from Battlefield 2042, I mean, it's an instant buy for me. I'm very excited to play Battlefield. It's weird to be doing a video so soon where I'm actually excited about a video game, and I'm very excited for Battlefield 2042. I can't wait. I hope everybody buys it and plays it with me. I never thought I'd ever be shilling for an EA game before, but I am. I'm very excited, very excited. To close the show out, they revealed something that is also very near and dear to my heart, which makes me believe, again, that maybe EA is actually starting to listen to their fans, because their fans have been clamoring for this for quite a while. It's, again, just been trending on Twitter pretty much every time EA does a press conference. So I would say that EA has more, they listen more to their fans than Ubisoft does, and they announced a Dead Space remake. I was a little disappointed to find out that it was a remake, to be honest with you, because, and I don't say this lightly, the first Dead Space is an absolutely perfect game. It is a 10 out of 10. I don't award 10 out of 10s to many games. Dead Space is an absolute perfect experience. It is one of the greatest games of all time, in my opinion, and probably one of the greatest games of the Xbox 360 era. I'd put it in the top 5 in the Xbox 360 era at least. Dead Space is a perfectly crafted game, and for them to remake it makes me a little worried, but I will say this, man, it's next gen only, and they only showed a little teaser trailer. They didn't show any gameplay or anything like that. And normally, you guys know, I would give these companies so much crap for showing just a teaser trailer, but you know what? I'm just happy that they're making something new in the Dead Space franchise, because Dead Space is a great franchise. Dead Space 3, we're not going to talk about that. But Dead Space 1 and 2 are fantastic games, and I'm excited. I'm excited to see where it's going to go, because the teaser trailer looked incredible. And that was pretty much the whole conference, really, to be honest with you. So, again, I'm glad I didn't stream it. But, yeah, I mean, basically, here's the takeaway. The first half of it was crap, and then Battlefield 2042 looked awesome, and Dead Space looked awesome. Like, that's it. So, yeah, I mean, it's very weird for me, personally, to be doing a video, a kind of positive video on EA. Because, I mean, EA in the past has just been absolutely terrible, man, and they've killed studios like BioWare, which used to be one of the greatest studios of all time, in my opinion, and now they're garbage. But I really do think EA may be going through, I'm not going to say a total resurgence or anything like that, because, I mean, they're still releasing crap, like, let's be real. And they're still releasing the same game every year with their sports franchises. But I will say this. I'm willing to let them back into my home. I'm willing to let Battlefield 2042 take over my life at least for a little bit. We're gonna give it a shot, see how it is. But I am buying that day one, and I will buy that Dead Space remake day one. That's no questions. There's no questions about it at all. Like Dead Space 1, yeah, that's happening, dude. That is happening. That is going down, and I'm excited about it. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think about it, though, man. I mean, go watch the trailers, tell me what you think. Hopefully, you guys will be as enthusiastic about Battlefield as I am, and we can all play together in a frantic 64-player versus 64-player Battlefield. I'm hyped, man. I'm actually hyped about a Battlefield game. Never thought I'd say that. So, anyways, that's it for today. We'll be back tomorrow. I know some people were wanting me to talk about this Activision Call of Duty lawsuit thing that kind of dropped yesterday. But, I mean, to be honest, like, what is there really to say about it? I mean, this is all... It's a court case that hasn't been settled or hasn't been heard or anything like that. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. Like a bunch of apparently frat boy culture at Activision is going down or whatever. Honestly, I find that very hard to believe. But, I mean, who knows? I could be wrong. Maybe it is all 100% accurate or whatever. But, I mean, there was some really grisly stuff. Like, apparently some woman killed herself over some sexual misconduct or something. Like, that's pretty grisly, to be honest with you. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know any of the inner workings of it, and it's a lawsuit, right? So, you know, there's nothing for me to say there. I mean, obviously that's horrible if that's true. But yeah, I don't really know, to be honest with you, man. I mean, what? Look, I'm not a fan of Activision, anyways, dude, because Activision killed Blizzard. So, you know, I would love to take the opportunity to shit all over Activision. Okay, but this, you know, I got nothing to say about it. So, anyways, that's going to be it for me. Beardson Beardly signing out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys for liking and subscribing and all that other crap. I'll see you guys soon. Peace!